All right, so we're here at the Lenovo Booth CES 2024 looking at the latest Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i and Lenovo Yoga 9i 2-in-1. Two laptops, one brand new SKU. I'm so excited to look at the Pro 9i because we have a dedicated GPU with the latest Intel Core Ultra CPU. And we have the Yoga 9i 2-in-1 with an Intel Core Ultra CPU and ARC integrated graphics. And I'm going to bring in Nick from Intel and give a quick interview during this video. So make sure you hang on to the whole video to learn more about Intel Core Ultra. Now, first and foremost, let's look at the Yoga 9i 2-in-1. So thin and light, very popular laptop from last year. It feels even lighter than last year's model. It comes in at 2.98 pounds. Whether it's actually lighter or not, I don't have the specs in front of me from last year's, but it does feel substantially lighter. Now, the connectivity, we have a headphone jack, USB Type-C, power adapter on this side, and we have speakers here. So the audio experience of this laptop is great because the speakers are not on the bottom of the chassis. You have the speaker bar between the screen and the keyboard deck, and then you have speakers on the side to create a very immersive audio experience. Now, on this side, we have USB Type-A and two USB Type-C, so plenty of connectivity for an on-the-go friendly laptop. Now, I love the glossy display on this laptop. And for this year's model, we have 400 nits of screen brightness, 16:10 aspect ratio at 100% DCI P3. So great color accuracy, fantastic laptop for creators, whether it be video editing. I'm excited to benchmark this thing to see what kind of video editing results we can get with 4K, Photoshop work, design work, animation, whatever it might be, you're gonna have color accuracy. Now, the keyboard is one of my favorites on this laptop, including the trackpad. We have a very nice, strong click for the trackpad mounted very well to the chassis. And then we have a full keyboard with a little bit of extra function keys on the right side. Really handy. You can toggle through performance modes, your sound settings, and you can even log in quickly with a fingerprint reader. Before I dive into the Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i, let's talk to Nick from Intel to get a little bit more of an introduction to Intel Core Ultra. All right, so I'm here with Nick from Intel, and he's going to walk us through Intel Core Ultra. Now, we're looking at the 7 series inside of the Lenovo Yoga 9i, and of course, you know, we're looking at the Pro 9i, we have the Pro 7i, and the 7i, so there's a lot of new models coming out. But really, I wanted to get his feedback on the performance differences that we're going to be seeing when we're looking at something like the i7-1360p from last year, and then now going into Intel Core Ultra. So Nick, tell us about this.
Okay, so there's a lot of key differences when you look at our 1360p with our 13th gen versus what we're getting with Core Ultra today. So we have our new ARC tile. So we were able to take our discrete graphics from just a couple of years ago and build that into our integrated graphics, you know, providing you that, you know, greater level of performance as well as that discrete feature set inside of our integrated.
And we're referring to something like Intel Iris Xe graphics in the past and now bringing in ARC graphics.
Exactly. We have our new NPU, which is a dedicated neural processing unit that's going to be used for AI acceleration. So you can already see that being used in some software out there today, like the Microsoft Windows Studio Effects package. So it can leverage our NPU to do AI algorithms for background segmentation and other capabilities inside of Teams and your Windows OS. As well, you have our new Core tile, which is built off of our Intel 4 node technology, which will provide, you know, more performance compared to our previous gen. As well, you know, we have the P cores and the E cores like we had traditionally had in the past, but we also have these two new low power E cores, which are actually not on the tile. So what that's going to let you do is when you're doing a really lightweight task, like, you know, watching a video like we all do on our laptops all the time, you don't need to power up that entire compute tile just to watch the video. Now you can leverage those other two cores, you know, providing higher efficiency, just allowing you to have that much more battery life to be able to watch.
So not only do we have performance cores and the efficiency cores that we've had previously, but now we have another set of efficiency cores which are even more efficient.
Exactly. You know, the previous efficiency cores that we had back in Raptor Lake or 13th gen improved like multi-threaded performance a lot. So they were efficient, but not as power efficient as we wanted. And so that's why when we talk about efficiency today with those low power island cores, it's really about how do we make it more power efficient versus how do we provide greater performance.
Yeah, because for most users, the performance of 13th gen was great. But where I was wanting to see more was in battery life. And so with Ultra, we're seeing that is going to be an improved area.
Oh, absolutely. When we started with Core Ultra, we really wanted to bring the performance that we had in the previous generations, but really focus on that efficiency, and that's where the NPU, again, is an opportunity to provide additional efficiency as well as those additional low power island cores. And just the way that we've done the disaggregated tile architecture, it enables us to do things like not spin up that compute tile when we don't need it, and then really make sure that we're providing the best power to performance scenario for the consumer.
For the first time, we're seeing a very promising, efficient processor, the Intel Core Ultra, with a dedicated GPU. Now, the Pro 9i can get up to an RTX 4070. I am stoked to see what kind of not only performance, but also efficiency and battery life we're going to be getting out of the laptop this year. And we do have up to 64 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and this comes with a 3.2K display with 1200 nits of screen brightness. That's correct. This is a mini LED display. Now, the color accuracy is going to be 100% sRGB and 100% DCI-P3 with a touchscreen option available. Watch out, Samsung Galaxy Book Ultra. This is probably going to kick the pants off of that laptop. And I got to say, I was quite a big fan of that laptop last year, but this thing is coming out with a vengeance. I'm so stoked to fully review and benchmark this in my studio. It weighs in at 4.82 pounds with a thickness of 0.7 inches. So nice, thin and light, on-the-go friendly, great weight. Now, we also have an SD card reader and 2 USB Type-A's, as well as the manual cutoff switch for the webcam, and 2 USB Type-C's, HDMI power adapter, and a headphone jack. So the connectivity on this laptop is fantastic as well. Though we don't have the bar between the screen and the keyboard, we have speakers along the top cover and coming out of the side. So you're still gonna have great audio experience on the Pro version. Now, the trackpad is absolutely massive, and it has a really nice quiet click to it. You have a larger keyboard compared to the 2-in-1 version, the 14-inch model, with a numpad on the right side. Nice full-size keyboard, full-size shift key. Thank you so much. And so we have really everything you need for an on-the-go creator laptop. Like I said, I can't wait to test out the efficiency with these new Intel Core Ultra chips. Keep an eye on the channel for more content for CES 2024. Like I said, coming to you from Lenovo Booth. I'll see you in the next one.